الصعب الملالي والسعادة الشبكة الدولية لهيئات الضمان الجودة في التعليم العالي. حضرات الضيوف الكريم، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Your Excellencies, valuable members of INCWAHI, distinguished guests, it's a great honor for me to declare open the historic 14th Biennial Conference of INCWAHI we convened to discuss diversity of issues under the topic Between Collaboration and Competition, the Promises and Challenges for Quality Assurance in Higher Education. It's my honor to welcome the participants from all over the world who came here to exchange experience and work together on the exciting field of quality assurance and enhancement in tertiary education. To make my welcome not more aligned with my actual feelings regarding this outstanding event, I wish to extend special and heartfelt gratitude to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Mubarak Al Khalifa for his outstanding and invaluable support in preparing this unique international event. I wish to specifically thank Education and Training Authority, Kingdom of Bahrain, for the privilege of holding our conference in this most beautiful venue in the heart of Bahrain, for which I warmly thank Dr. Jawahar Al-Mudaki and her most efficient team and for their generous hospitality as well. Undoubtedly, and foremost, special thanks go to the INCWAHI board, secretariat, and the program committee, since these are the ones who actually designated to design the most exciting program for the conference to benefit the international audience and systems. And surely special thanks to all the guests and INCWAHI members for their input and their stakes to make this event a success. Well, to talk about the achievements of INCWAHI, this historical INCWAHI was the first response of the global higher education system to the changing demands on higher education in general, and promoting its credibility and trust in particular. A bit more than a quarter of a century ago, INCWAHI's emergence was a natural response, natural evolution, and in response to the massification of higher education and the fast-growing need to ensure the long-needed trusted platform for professionals aspiring to improve their higher education systems in the benefits of students, faculty members, and societies at large. Completing a quarter of a century of service is a great achievement in itself. The outstanding contribution evolves around bringing the diversity of systems, bridging the diversity of systems worldwide, enhancing quality assurance through outstanding research and contribution to the body of knowledge, promoting credibility and trust, building on capacity of systems, and serving as a trusted hub for higher education leaders, policymakers, and professionals at large. While regional networks have been doing an excellent job addressing the issue at the regional level, it is only through involvement with INCWAHI that the access to the world community in quality assurance will be achieved, and we cherish our mission and are proud to be able to bring in the wealth and diversity of experience from all over the world. INCWAHI is really proud of its achievements, and the major share of the credit goes to our founding members, distinguished past presidents, successive board members, and the entire membership at large. Nowadays, with globalization and internationalization trends, the challenges higher education is facing have become even more complex and will continue to be so. This necessitates a comprehensive approach to sharing the accumulated knowledge, joining efforts with diversity of stakeholders, and adopting a holistic approach. And I have highlighted this holistic because we have been fragmented for a long time. A holistic approach in facing the challenges. Otherwise, as the experience demonstrates, with a fragmented approach, we risk having the developments in one aspect, reject the achievement in the other, thus bringing all the good intentions to a halt. Well, as major achievements for INCWAHI, as leaders in quality assurance internationally, we shoulder a whole responsibility in the development and enhancement of higher education systems worldwide. INCWAHI, in its quest to promote relevance of its provisions and benefits to the tertiary education systems, has strategically tuned to expand its activities not only at horizontal level with peers, but also vertically with different government authorities, student representative bodies, university associations, employers, and professional associations. And the center point of this trend is joining the efforts with governments and other stakeholders in addressing the needs of the system in general, thus promoting the UN Sustainable Development Goals, Goal 4 on education in particular. With regards to promoting trust and credibility, the outstanding input of INCWAHI include but are not limited to introduction and promotion of the guidelines of good practice, which, as the result of our initial studies demonstrate, have successfully served the purpose they were established for. Further in line with promoting trust and credibility, INCWAHI is currently coming up with a new initiative to introduce an integrity assessment framework to support the higher education system overcome the deficiencies resulting from academic misconduct. Much more is to be expected in terms of promoting these major values. Building on capacity of our members is yet another strength to be credited for. To address the growing need for continuous learning and reskilling to upgrade the capacity and knowledge of our members and higher education systems at large, we successfully launched a funding scheme, which is a competitive fund for capacity building and research, both for developed and developing and newly emerging systems. Well, it aspires to increase opportunities for research and innovation in quality assurance, in particular the role of quality assurance in the promotion of relevance of learning outcomes and employability. It enables enhanced cooperation among the INCWAHI members, leading to a better understanding of the values, cultures, and needs of different systems, which is a crucial step toward the establishment of a better learning environment for students and faculty members to perform. It offers an equal opportunity for capacity building for both the advanced quality assurance systems and developing ones at a variety of levels. We are proud to also announce the establishment of Marjorie Peace Lens Center, which is yet another bright example of the strides that INCWAHI takes to build on the capacity, provide for consultancy, and promote innovation in quality assurance. These endeavors will ensure that our services are constantly kept relevant to meet both the needs, the current and future needs of higher education. One of the major achievements and contributions is bridging systems worldwide and establishing a unique panel for sharing and learning from a diversity of experiences. The wealth of information the INCWAHI provides in terms of peculiarities of each part of the world, in terms of quality assurance, is phenomenal indeed. INCWAHI was not alone in all the achievements, and we can pride ourselves with the diverse level of partnerships INCWAHI is enjoying now. Efforts are made to enhance and expand collaborative ties with such international leaders as UNESCO, which is the only UN agency with a mandate in higher education, OECD, the World Bank, and other actors promoting the quality assurance agenda. A bright example is the strategic partnership with the UNESCO. Among the diversity of projects which we are jointly implementing, a little bit more than a year ago, we took up the new role as the lead co-organizer of the UNESCO World Conference on Quality Assurance to be held in UNESCO headquarters in Paris in 2018. Our specific role within the frames of organizing the conference, among other things, is leading around 7 regional events, of which the UNESCO INCWAHI regional event for the Arab states to be held on the 2nd of March is just the beginning. Indeed, this is a great opportunity to strengthen the collaboration between the key international organizations and sets a good stage for coming up with a holistic and coherent approach to facing the challenges globally. We're proud to be collaborating with International Consortium for Distance Education, Commonwealth of Learning, World Bank, CHIA, CIQG in this major endeavor. Well, looking ahead, what we should expect? Looking ahead, I think there are 4 key areas we should focus our efforts on to maintain and build on the INCWAHI's reputation as a trusted global hub for higher education providers. First, in line with enhancing credibility and trust. This is basically why we emerged. We will continue our efforts to promote the GGP and recognition alignment with the GGPs, recognition of the quality assurance agencies worldwide. Second, we should continue our contribution worldwide in capacity building in general and supporting the regions where quality assurance is still emerging or non-existent in particular. With all the developments in the world, there are still major parts where quality assurance in tertiary education is still not in place. For example, out of 15 former Soviet countries, only about 7 countries have functioning quality assurance, and only 3 national bodies are recognized by regional networks. Another bright example is out of 54 member states in Africa, only less than 50% have established external quality assurance systems. In Francophone Africa, only Senegal has an external quality assurance out of 19 countries, so there is a lot to be invested there. Further, not only should we invest into the developing, but also developed systems. And this is in our priority list to ensure the systems are responsive to the ever-growing demands. Promoting establishment of regional networks is yet another aspiration we have to follow up on. Third, Inquiry will build on our engagement with key stakeholders, institutions of higher learning, student and university associations, to further strengthen the quality and excellence mindset. We're already engaged in some projects which ensure direct links with higher education, and we will further build on it. Last but not least, as a global umbrella network for all quality assurance providers all over the world, INCWAHI finds it extremely important to capitalize on the enhancement element of quality assurance by strengthening its contribution to the individual governments and systems. A proposal would be establishment of a global partnership with other lead bodies dealing with quality assurance internationally to closely work with governments on the promotion of the UN Sustainable Development Agenda 2030. As we know, the monitoring report for SDG 4 on education clearly manifests the major investments that need to be made to promote the goal. To bridge the gap, INCWAHI makes major investments to explore the impact of ICWA worldwide, identify the trends, needs, and respond to them. And we're happy to say that we would be glad to join all our efforts with the lead organizations, and under the umbrella of UNESCO, we would be happy to establish the global partnership to move forward the agenda of SDG. Direct collaboration with governments to promote system enhancement seems to be a natural evolution of quality assurance. And instead of resisting it, we need to think of the ways in which INCWAHI, along with the regional quality assurance bodies, could support the governments in their challenging tasks. Now, in order to achieve sustainable results, we must broaden our constituency and explore innovative ways to enable this sort of collaboration, vertical and horizontal, to promote the cause of quality enhancement. Establishment of a global partnership to support the cause seems to be one of the best solutions. To conclude, as quality and excellence play and will play a crucial role in the transformation of higher education systems and societies at large, our strategies and activities must continue to stay relevant and deliver benefits to our members so that they can remain competitive. It's my firm belief we should build on previous experience and focus on novel ways to make our participation in tertiary education system enhancement, to make it relevant and meaningful at all the levels. INCWAHI will do this in joint collaboration with the key actors in higher education, including governments, quality assurance agencies, higher education institutions, university and student associations. As already mentioned, one of the solutions could be establishment of the global partnership under the auspices of UNESCO. I can't help closing my note without reiterating the immense gratefulness to the honorable guests, valued participants, and outstanding organizers of this event for the outstanding contribution. On behalf of the board members, I also extend my gratitude specifically to all those members that have been that have been fighting throughout not fighting, sorry about this, that have been really working hard to make this event a success. And let me now close by wishing all of us a delightful and stimulating event. Welcome once more, and thank you so very much.